My name is Dermot Dennehy, and I'm the CEO of Impact Us All. Thanks for giving me a few minutes. I know they don't come easy, so I'm going to get straight to it. The world for charities and for the people who truly lead them is about to get even tougher. The autumn budget, the spring statement, and of course now the US tariffs from Donald Trump. They're all pointing in the same direction. Donor budgets are tightening, scrutiny is increasing, and the charities that come through this won't just have strong missions, they'll have strong leadership. Because that is what funders are looking for now. They're not just backing good causes, they're backing organizations that are built to last. And that kind of leadership, it doesn't come from a slick new marketing campaign, and it doesn't come from the fundraising team working harder. And it definitely doesn't come from saying we already have a plan. That's not a strategy, that's just strategic blindness. It comes from the spine of the charity: culture, trust, reliance, and resilience. In other words, your territory. And that's where HR steps into the spotlight. You're not in the background on this one. You're the engine of the future funding, if you choose to be. You're the reason that a donor will say yes. And there are three areas right now that are turning donor heads, but only when done properly. Lip service is just simply not going to cut it. Most HR leaders I speak to already know the truth. Hybrid working isn't sorted because scheduling is. You know that there are trust gaps, struggling managers, and well-being issues, even if you've got mental health first aiders and pay for an EAP. Sexual harassment prevention wasn't solved by a few mandatory videos. Donors know the difference between box ticking and real accountability. And sustainability in hybrid work isn't a nice to have. It's a big question donors are asking, and they're watching to see who has the answer. Turn those into real confident actions and donors will take notice. And that's what gets you into the yes pile. Impact Us All helps you show up differently in ways funders recognize, trust, and reward. We deliver the program. We make sure that it translates into increased funding, lower overheads, and lasting credibility. Result, the charity doesn't look like it's ready for the future. It actually is. And yes, we'll help you increase funding by 15% and reduce costs by at least 5% through better retention, lower absenteeism, and productivity gains. And that's how we help you prove to donors that money coming through the front door isn't leaking out the back door. The hard truth, however, is that most charities won't move fast enough. They'll say they don't have the time or the budget or the bandwidth. And some will hand it off to junior leaders, or some will cross their fingers for a better year. It won't be. But the ones who act now, the ones who see the bigger picture, will be the ones thriving 5 years from now. Not surviving, but thriving. And we're working with just 100 charities this year as part of our annual give back. The one pager below shows the level that we work at and the caliber of organizations we've supported over the last 5 years. This isn't for everybody. It's for leaders who are willing to explore a new opportunity and move before it's too late. And if that's you, let's talk. Enjoy the one pager.